the internet.
Yeah. So last night I go on stage and I go, wait, let me find this. Let me find this. This is like, you ever get like, you know how you get like an idea for something and you go, okay, this is something, but I don't know what it is. It's like, and it feels like, oh, this could be really, and you know, your dreams of what it could be always
Sure.
amount to way more than it ends up being. But whatever, you know, like in comedy, it would, this could be a sweeping bit that could get me a special, you know, like, and it
Yeah,
ends up,
yeah,
that's a 3-second one liner, you know.
yeah. Yeah, I never believe in my bits that much, but I can hear what you're saying. Like I never
Well,
have
you
that
know,
much confidence in my bits, but yes,
that
I hear what
that's
you're saying.
no, because like when I wrote One Women Want, I remember when I
Mm,
wrote that, and it was like over a long period of time of development. But I knew, I said, okay, I got something here, and that got me on
yeah,
Letterman. Like it wouldn't
yeah.
if it wasn't for that bit. That bit single handedly, you know, it wasn't that I wasn't funny, but like that bit sort of like single handedly, that it was undeniable. Like almost like that bit was so strong and so well crafted that that and it took
Do,
place over such a long period of time that hello.
do
Wait,
you
hold
think
on.
you could do gay football
I think
coach
Siri is
now?
talking to me.
Like,
Suddenly, why
what
is
happened?
this?
What
Hold
happened?
on.
Oh, we're on to something. What happened?
Okay. Suddenly, bread is playing in my head. Can you hear it? Hold on.
No, okay. I feel like it's always kind of playing in your head, though.
Okay, hold on. Now I can hear you.
What is
Anyway, whatever.
bread? Is that a
Anyway,
band? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, the brand Bread, you know, like they had like a couple of songs, like America, the band America. They had like a couple of great
Oh,
songs, you know.
oh, I missed
I
I
think it's
missed out
them.
on
I
bread.
don't even know.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
You'll know.
Anyway,
You'll
go
know.
ahead.
Trust me. You
Yeah,
of all people will know this band when you know, there's like I can't remember the
great.
fucking song. But
Classic radio hits. I get it.
exactly.
I'll seek it
Exactly.
out. I'm sure I know. There's a
Anyway,
lot of those
moving on.
bands. Go ahead.
Moving on. Moving on. But
ADD
when you're
hour, everybody. Go ahead.
yeah, you look like a DJ. You really right now,
Hey,
you look like
everybody.
every
We
yeah.
got the
You look like a
this
guy from
next hit
yeah. Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
brought to you by
It's
Ritalin and
yeah. It's D and the muskrat in the morning, right? You know what I mean? Like they always have an animal. I don't know why they do
yeah,
that. Like
pretty good. Yeah,
yeah,
pretty good gig
it's
to DJ. I always thought that was a
oh
pretty good
my
gig.
god. Yeah,
If you,
they always struck me as the people that desperately wanted to be comedians
mm,
and they
yeah.
just didn't have it and oh, it was some of them were great but boy,
Well,
that
I mean, we'll get back to your revelation and your act or whatever. But I
yeah,
just will say this: I feel the podcast just ruined every like
yeah,
DJ radio guy, a guy that uh,
yeah,
majored in broadcasting and like then got the perfect deep voice. I did a radio thing the other day, and I think that it was so like '90s. The guy was young; he was like 20 something. I
hmm
go in to do like an interview thing to promote the show, and
right,
he's talking to me before the show, and he's like this regular, whatever. We're
yeah,
just talking. He's a cool
yeah,
guy, everything. And as soon as he got on the mic, he's like, "Hey, this is my
oh
radio voice,"
god,
and he
yeah,
really
yeah,
it
yeah,
switched automatic. And I was like, "Dude, you don't have to do that anymore. Stern proved
right,
that. Like, you have to do
right,
the radio voice."
right, you
So
don't have to,
weird.
yeah,
It
it's
was so
okay,
weird. He like launched into this Casey Kasem kind of thing, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, that's not how
right,
you talk." It was
yeah, what
weird.
the
I
fuck
hadn't
is
seen
wrong
it
with
in a while. I thought like Stern kind of broke it open. You could be yourself, and it's like
hmm
a weird. Anyway, there's still
no,
guys out there.
it's still out there, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but hey, so let's finish this. It's
Yes.
not that
Please. Sorry.
complicated.
I know.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. It's my
Yeah.
I'm a rambler too. So
And I'm a go the other direction
yeah,
tangent
yeah.
guy. So anyway, go ahead.
Now I'm trying to find what it is that I wrote, and of course I can't find it.
We'll
No,
just
but
share the moment. What happened?
hold on. Here it is. I think this is it. I think this is it right here. Oh, okay. Now I remember when I said, oh, I'd love to go up and read off an apology to the audience for all the stuff I'm about to do,
Okay.
right? You know, like I thought that would be a funny idea. But then, of course, Doug Stanhope actually did that on his special.
Oh, did he really?
Okay. Oh yeah. He goes on. He goes on. I would like to apologize for the material that I'm about to do. It does not represent who I am. Right? You know, like it's like great, like
Yeah.
classic. Stanhope, I hope we can all use this as a teachable moment. It's just exactly what I was planning on doing. He did it like slightly, better, and completely nuked any hope I would have had to do that. So, but I always thought it would be funny to do something like that. But he did it. He did that. So it's done, right? Like you can't do it. But then last night, for some weird reason, I was on this train, and it suddenly occurred to me to apologize for anyone that I have not offended, right, beforehand, right? Okay, so like, because nobody's done that, so then I just wrote this out. Now this is classic. Like, I hate this because you write something and you go, this is this, and I feel like that moment when you're a little kid and you, Daddy, look at this poem, this is a piece of shit. I'm not making you daddy. I'm saying that that's in my own head, not you. You come up with something and then you go, wow, this is like really good, and then you hear the alternate voice of going, somebody probably did that, or don't get too carried away with this or whatever. But whatever, you get enthusiastic about something, that childlike glee where you go, I want to apologize to for anything. I want to apologize to anybody here. What did I write? Fuck, of course. I'd like to take a moment right now to apologize in advance to anyone I failed to offend here tonight. I'll be doing my best, but there are a number of people, and I may not get to all of you. Right? And just, I hope, so if there's anyone here at the end of the show that I haven't triggered or that's very sensitive, and that has not found something objectionable in my act, I want to make sure I blah blah blah, right? Like all these like threads where I go, I will be doing a later show, and I hope you can attend that, and I will try to get to you, right? like that kind of thing. So you're laughing, so that's good. But I don't have like I don't have the whole thing. Like I wrote all these. There are a lot of sensitive topics. I won't be able to get to any of them. So if there's anyone here that isn't disgusted at the end of the show, like this, I want to let you know that I'm sorry. It is not who I am. And so that do the whole thing, but in reverse. And I go, oh, that's really funny. I don't think anybody's done that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this and see if it turns into something.
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing my very best to reach every single audience member, or something like that. Like you're
alienate. If there's someone I haven't alienated here tonight, I am deeply sorry. Yes, yeah. I'm deeply, deeply sorry.
Because I know that is the the experience that an audience member wants these days, and so I want to make sure that you get that, you get that full experience.
That's great.
Full stand-up comedy experience.
Yeah,
you complain to the manager after the show or whatever. Just like
that's a great idea. I didn't think of that. That's awesome, because you go, I know that being outraged is the currency that we all swim in nowadays. You know what I mean? Like the atmosphere that we all swim in nowadays, and I don't want to deprime you of that, right? So I would not want to deprive you of the main attraction that stand-up comedy or whatever, or the
full
main,
experience, something. Yeah,
the full experience. Like the full experience. Yeah. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, just something.
I didn't think of that. Yeah. That's awesome. The full experience of what, of what you came here for.
Don't worry,
which is to be outraged. Let's face it.
Outraged or get picked on, or whatever it is.
Yeah. To be offended and express your self-righteous superiority. Do it that way. To feel. To feel. Your hold on self. That's really good. Righteous superiority. Yeah, no, that's a great thread, Dustin. That's awesome, because I thought, because I didn't think of that, but like there are a lot of senses, your self-righteous superior.
People do go. I mean, just even with Seinfeld, he just went. It's protesting. Obviously, that's a different level, but it's like they buy tickets, they go to a Seinfeld show, and then just to yell, Free Palestine and all that stuff. So it's like, I know. Just happened. It's like so ridiculous. He handled it really well. I don't know if you saw.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. You solved the Middle East.
Yeah.
It's funny because I almost feel like this is what's weird, is that you're going to get more press by doing that than showing up at Chuck Schumer's place or a congressman, or somebody that actually has power. that
Yes.
actually
Yeah.
has influence,
And they know that. They know that. They want the
and
buzz
they know
on it.
that.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and my friend Mike was telling me that we were talking about this the other day. We said that you can tell what there's activism and then there's narcissism,
Mhm.
and this is something I wanted to write about, like, and do a bit about, like, activism and narcissism, because white people especially, white people especially, will never do anything if it's anonymous when it comes to social justice things. Like
Oh yeah,
if there's a the anonymity is anonymity is not something that
yeah.
because the whole point of it is to broadcast your bona fides,
Yeah, you're really, I mean, you're trying to pick up your social media hits, don't act
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it's anything, it's under the guise of, you're trying to like make awareness or whatever, but you're literally at the end of the day, you're just pretty pumped that you got like, 500,000 views or whatever. Like that's,
What is that? What is the word for that? It's not social media reach. It's your
um,
social media. It's not your profile.
your
It's your social
presence,
your
your,
presence. But I feel
your
like there's some kind of
social media,
social media.
traction. I don't know. What's
Yeah,
the word?
yeah, yeah. It's like there's this word. I think we're missing one, but social media reach, up your followers.
Buzz. I don't know.
But yeah, buzz is good, but
Yeah.
that's not the one either. But that's something like
Um,
that.
social
Anyway,
media.
to burnish your social media bona fides. You polish your image. Your
Yeah.
to up your
I
what's
mean,
that word? It's like
your hits,
reach. It's like reach, but it's not that.
your
Polish
reach,
your
your
image, reach. You polish your up
presence.
your
Yeah, I don't know.
presence. I don't know, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. What do you got? I know we don't do this. We don't have to do this linearly or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna do
What's
something completely different.
oh
So because I like to switch up the show. This should probably be more of a closer thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and
no, and I don't
open
know
it.
if I just did that out of guilt, where I go, all right, I don't
Oh
want to
no, no,
fucking
that's the show. I love that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
that could be the name of the show. So what do you got?
That's funny. So what do you got? That's funny. So what do you so what do
So
you
what do you
have?
got? What do you got? What
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
have?
yeah,
What do you have? What do you have?
yeah.
Southern Pressure, and of course, even when I'm about to do this, like, do I have anything today? But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
have some stuff I work on. But
Okay.
so I got this email a couple months back, and basically it was my hometown junior high, and they all like found out I'm a comedian and made a big deal
Okay.
about it and everything. And so the teacher is doing like this thing where she, has like certain, important people and professions, and they kind of highlight them and what they do for a living and what they do. And so the
Mm-hmm.
kids write letters to, either like a, famous doctor, a comedian, a local
Mm-hmm.
lawyer, whatever it is, and then they ask them questions because they're curious about it as an occupation, as something in the
Okay.
future. And so I thought
Yeah,
it'd be really funny to read some of these, and just like, we answer kind of, the questions of, because,
yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
so some of these, the handwriting is very difficult to read.
Yeah.
The seventh
How old are these?
seventh grade.
Okay.
What's that? Was that 15, 14, something like that? That's probably like 13 or 14, I think. And
Isn't that 12?
is that 12? Maybe that's 12. And I really have to
Yeah.
find one that I can actually read, because some of the
Yeah.
handwriting, I mean, I remember my handwriting is still like a 12-year-old, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
let's, let's see if we can get here. Dear Mr. Chafin, I am Dean. I won't say his last name. I'm in Miss, I won't say her name, class. I consider to be a comedian because I always make people laugh. I want to make
Mm-hmm.
people laugh and have smiles on people's faces like you do. I wanted to ask some questions. What college did you go to? What is
Okay.
what what is one bad and or good thing about what you do almost every day?
Mhm.
Thank you so much for helping me with my project.
Okay.
It's funny how they think like a college is gonna, like, make a difference. Like there's a funny university, It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
if,
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
went to like University of
Yeah.
Ohio, it's like
Yeah.
that's what you want to get into when you want to be a
Right.
comedian.
Yeah. Clown you. Yeah. It's
Clown
clown
you.
college. There is clown college, so they
Yeah.
have that or whatever.
Yeah, but that's I mean,
Yeah, I know.
there is clown college, but
Right.
T.J. Miller, he's a classically trained clown. So there's some
Oh,
comics
I
that
didn't
are,
know that.
yeah,
Right.
he took a course or something. Um, yeah, I went to art school. Well, actually, I went to like five colleges before I got to art school.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
I went to like the junior college. I did BYU,
Mhm.
Idaho, which is kind of like Brigham Young University, Utah, but it's easier to get into. So it's kind of like
Mhm.
those guys when you're a Mormon, after your mission, they wanted to make it, accessible to those that did not do well in high school. And that's what
Right.
BYU Idaho is. And before that, it was
Okay.
called Rick's College, Rexburg, Idaho, and it was the Mormon school. But Rick's
Rick.
College I thought was
Rick.
hilarious.
Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Rick's
I don't
College.
it's in Rexburg, Idaho. And I think
Oh,
they
I
they
thought it
try
was
to like
Rick's. Okay.
it is
Yeah.
Rick's. All right,
Oh.
it is Rick's like the name, but
Oh.
I think
Okay.
that was kind of how they were trying to make it cool or something. But it was Rick's College when I went there, and I always thought that was like I couldn't get into
Wait
Tom's.
a minute.
So
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You went to a place called RICK apostrophe S College, Rick's College.
yeah.
Okay, and you're not talking about this on stage.
It's
Okay,
very
that's
niche. It's very niche, and
no, it's
it
not.
kills in Utah. I tell you.
No, it's
Okay.
not. You
All
don't.
right.
You don't have to. I'm just talking about just right there is funny.
Yeah, Rick's College.
Fred's College. Okay, Al's College. It's just a
That's true.
guy,
I
and
did
you
go to
show
Al's
up.
College. We all know
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. I know we did, but I'm saying Rick's College is so fucking funny. You got a
All
K
right.
sound already.
All
Okay,
right.
it's so simple,
I'm into it.
and
I like
and
it.
you don't even I mean, what I'm saying is that you don't just the idea of that I went to Rick's College and you guys are laughing and you're going, "Oh, that's funny." No, I went to Rick's College. It's a real college. Okay, is there a guy named Rick? I don't know, but I never met him. Like he sits in a shrouded room somewhere and he could come to me, like he's surrounded by
Yeah.
bodyguards at all times. But the
There's
idea
no
that's a
bodyguards with Rick. I'll tell
who
you
kn-
that.
there's an actual college, and then you have to validate it because you have to give the location, you have to
Yeah.
give the number of people that go there, and it's an actual college. It's Rick's College, and of course the cheapest joke would is like how you doing? My name is Rick. Come to my college, right? you know. I decided to
I got
open my
class.
own college.
I got math. I got
Yeah, the only
I
place
got
that
history.
yeah. There you
I
go.
got all
I
you
got
need for
math.
college.
I
I'm the
got
best.
all.
Make it like an
It's the
infomercial. Like I
it's
got
the
the
only
best
place.
college.
Right. It's the only place that Trump University graduates make fun of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, okay. Our ballot, it's the only place that even
Yeah,
Trump
it makes
University,
Trump's college
you
look like
look like
Harvard. Yeah.
Oxford. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are perfect.
Yeah.
Harvard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oxford, Harvard. Harvard,
Oh,
perfect. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
love
makes
it.
Trump University look like Harvard. Perfect.
I love
Great.
it. No, I've
Okay.
never.
Yeah.
Well, I've always done it whenever I done like Idaho, like Utah or whatever. Mormon kids get it, obviously, so I'll do it.
No,
But
no,
I think it's very
fuck
funny.
that. Don't make it niche. Fuck the. You
Okay.
don't even have to go on the Mormon angle, and you don't even
Yeah.
add it. Just say you went to Rick's College. That's funny. Fuck
Yeah.
the Mormon angle because that's what makes it niche. But the Rick's College is universal,
Yeah.
right?
I'll just make it a thing. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So
I
then
mean, we got history. I mean, it's the joke writes itself. It's fucking. We got history. Okay,
Rick's
we got
College.
recess. We got recess. Right.
We got
But everything
recess.
else.
We got
Yeah,
PE because everybody
got
needs to
lunch.
be in shape.
Yeah.
You got to be in shape.
I
We
mean,
got to.
if you really wanted to go with this, if you really wanted to expand on this, I don't even know what the joke is, but then you'd have to break this down to every possible college angle. Then sororities. Okay, so sororities and whatever the male version. What's that? Fraternities. Fraternities and
Yeah.
sororities. So what would be? Oh my God, you have so many options for this. Like the boggles the mind. Meaning that you don't go like Sigma Nu. You go, like they used to do those cheap jokes. The Italian guys like Kappa Cappuccino or whatever. Like I went to the
Yeah, that's
Italian
funny.
frat Kappa Cappuccino, but
And we got
you
your
take it.
fraternities, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you
we
would have to
got
write.
Rappa
You would have to.
Cappuccino. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we
But not.
got
But right.
Sigmund Freud. We got
Yeah,
like
right. But no,
I,
but really dumb ones
yeah.
like things that you would study there, or not study there. I don't even know what the joke is, but there's got to be
Well,
Sigma Nu
fraternities
and
is not necessarily the study part, so it's more like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Well, a cappuccino works, but then like any something
I
else.
know, but you can't do that. You can't do that. That was what's his name's joke. That's
Oh,
somebody's joke already.
oh, it is. Okay, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
somebody's joke.
But
Jesus.
I was trying to just give you an example. But he used to
Okay.
do. I was in the Italian fraternity.
Oh, okay.
Kappa cappuccino.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. So
Kappa
don't do
Kappa
that.
Capricorn.
But what would you? Yeah, well, you would have to write down all of the. I think the joke should be something stupid and meaningless that you either a job that you would get when you get out of there. Like God, I'd have to write down all the Sigma
Yeah,
new
Sigma. You can
Kappa like Kappa
just being
Kappa.
people's names is just after that. It's
Yeah,
funny. Like you
yeah,
could get a
yeah.
job at Ted's or Rick's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, there's a
Yeah.
million. There's got to be like phi Wi-Fi. God, I can't. I'd have to see all
Kappa
of the
Kappa
things. And then
Wi-Fi, which is also the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
password. Yeah.
Kappa or a Kappa coffee, which would be where you'd be working when you get your degree, Starbucks,
Oh, that's
because you're
funny.
going to be working
Yeah,
at Starbucks, something like that,
that's
right? Like
funny.
I don't want to take the cappuccino thing away because that's
No,
somebody
no,
else's
no, no,
joke,
no.
but
But something like I like the idea of like, yeah, the joke is the word, and then the job
yeah,
is
and then
what
where
you
you're
would
going to be
get.
working,
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah,
be working at McDonald's, you know what I mean?
yeah, 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 yeah,
A McDonald's or something. You know what I mean? Like that's the
That's
down and
kind of
dirty
funny.
version
That's
of
kind of
that.
funny. Yeah, yeah, something like that.
McDonald's.
McDonald's, because that's where you're gonna be working after Rick's
Yeah, because
college.
that's good. Something like that. Yeah, but if you have to make what I would do is make a list of all of the frats and sororities out there.
See, I
Theta.
never thought to do that to like basically like just kind of like skeleton out what Rick's
Yeah,
college is, and instead of
yeah.
making it the Mormon thing, because the Mormon thing
No,
is like makes it something else. But if you like
no.
go into Rick's college and it's just like it just
Well,
makes it very funny.
what makes it great is you fucking went there. Okay, so you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that's what makes it great.
yeah,
Fuck the everything is just a reveal. So
yeah.
you went to fucking Rick's college. Okay, who the fuck looks at all of the
It
you know what I
wasn't
mean? Like
cheap either. It wasn't even
no,
cheap.
right.
And it
That's
was like
what's
a 2-year school, so it wasn't
yeah,
even like the
yeah.
whole thing is just hilarious.
But that's so funny because
Yeah.
you had you have fucking whatever
It was an
all
out of
these
state. That This is the funny
Iowa
part. It
State.
was an
Yeah.
out of state 2-year school. So people from all over the country went to this community college basically, and it was just like Rick's College, like all
Oh,
over. It was
oh
just
yeah.
funny. Like
I'm
most
trying to think.
community colleges are in the community itself, but this is like everybody went to this thing out of state, which I thought was
Oh, it
funny.
would be really funny if you had. Oh, I wish it was a joke. There might be a joke. State, like everyone went to state college. I went to state of denial college, like state of delusion. That's not a state college. That's a state of denial. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not a college. That's not a state college. That's a state. Not these, but state of denial, state of delusion. I'm trying to think of like
yeah.
something that would be a play on words to say how bad the school was. It's not even a state college. It's a state of denial. Like right,
Yeah.
right.
That you're actually
Rick's
in a
college.
college.
Right. A state of delusion, like a state. Yeah. Rick's college. It's not a state college. It's a state of denial. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing there,
Oh, the state of denial that it's a real college, I think is funny.
right. It's a state of denial. It's a real college. But a state of what's another like a. It's not just like a state. It's not a state college. It's a state of mind and a very limited one. Like that kind of thing where it's like state of denial, any of that shit. Something like a state of complete whatever, I don't know, but state of denial that it's a real college. It's not a state
Yeah, that's not
college.
bad. I think that'll work for
It's not
now,
bad.
and then
Yeah, that'll work.
I'll let the audience shape it with me. But I think that's
Yeah.
uh,
Rick's college, I mean, really,
college.
I've
Yeah,
seen so many people do jokes like that, but I didn't
yeah.
even know there was a real place like that because it's like
Oh, it was a real place. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
we used
now
to.
it's BYU Idaho. They upgraded it
And
because
who did you
I think they
and like
realized how ridiculous
right,
it was.
like I know, and you could have like who do you play in sports every year? Well, it was Fred's college, I mean like their big rivalry was Rick's college versus Fred's
Who's the
college.
guy? What's that movie? Oh, Napoleon Dynamite. He wears a T-shirt that says Rick's College. It's pretty
Oh, he
funny.
does.
Yeah,
Okay.
in
Oh,
the
because
movie.
it's from the Mormon thing,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
actual school. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to actually
Well,
get
I
a
mean, if you
shirt. That'd be
mention
funny.
that, and if you don't think it's a real place, what Napoleon Dynamite, he actually does that. That's
Yeah.
where he learned. He majored in dance there. Like that's where he got his dance
Yeah,
degree.
their dance
That's where he learned.
program is
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah. The
Their
dance program is really good.
their
Yeah,
boombox dance program.
absolutely. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That's good. There's
Yeah.
something definitely there. That's one of those things that it's so close to you that you don't even realize the humor potential of it because it's
Yeah,
right in
it
front of you.
really it's yeah, kids in that area really laughing, and I think I can broaden it by doing it like this. Could be really funny.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it could also be a crowd work thing too. Anybody else go to a ridiculous college, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that
There you
worked.
go.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we
That's
got
awesome.
one.
Who
We got
knew?
one.
Who knew?
All right.
I was just gonna answer
We
basic questions to some 9 year or some 12-year-old who wants to do stand up comedy because he thinks it's actually a real job.
yeah. No, no. I
He
mean,
thinks you actually have to go to college to get a job in
well,
comedy.
yeah. Well,
That's how
you're saying you want
delusional they are.
right.
That
You wanted so you wanted to do a bit about that, like where you're answering stuff. Did you want to do a bit like
No,
where?
I was just thought it would
Yeah,
just be funny. I've just always, some of these are really funny, like what they
yeah.
ask. I just grabbed. I didn't even like vet it. I didn't like, look
Okay.
them over. I just picked the random one that I could read because
Yeah.
but the
I mean,
idea of that is
if you
funny.
wanted to do if I mean, if you wanted to backwards engineer a piece out of this, you could almost. I
Read
mean,
it on
see,
stage.
yeah, you could do a bit like this where, but you would have to make it fake. You wouldn't. I don't think you're gonna. You would have to like have something that is.
Yeah, I could
I
add
would.
to it. Like I could have it be real, and then also be like, do you get a lot of chicks or something like something
Yeah.
funny, like something just ridiculous at the end, and it's just like,
Right. Yeah.
and is
But
it
I don't know.
and what
I
does it
don't know.
pay or something? I don't know, something funny. What does
Right.
it pay?
See, I
And
don't
some of
know
them
what
ask
the
that.
but see, once again, you're facing this issue of like they see you as a star on stage, so you
That's
don't
true.
want to
Yeah,
denigrate
you're
what you
right.
do.
You're right. You're right.
It's like
Yeah.
so you don't want to denigrate because what you do is really cool. So you're putting them. It's like that's not the route I would go because off the top of my head, it could be funny, but I don't know what the joke is. But I think it's better. I just think the Rick's College thing is like rich in potential, like for
Yeah.
many, you know,
I
we
think so
got
too.
math,
No,
we
I
got
love it. I'm gonna
science,
try it
you
out
know,
on my Zoom show I
yeah,
do. I think it's
yeah.
very
I mean,
funny.
it kind of writes it. It really does kind of write itself but what most people would do that bit in a synthetic fashion where they just go to Joe's college. But you
Yeah.
went to a Rick's College. I didn't even know there was a Rick's College. So that's
Yeah.
what makes that joke takes that 3 notches up when you do it. When you'll do it, you'll nail it because
Yeah. It
it's your
makes
life.
Make
So
Trump University look like Harvard. Oh, that's very funny.
yeah. All right, there you go.
Look at
What else
that.
you got? What else you got? I want to apologize for anything I'll be doing that will be offending anyone. I'm back to that.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll stay true to the segment, if you will.
yeah,
So yeah, so the college thing is very funny. It's like that
yeah.
these kids, they because they see the idea of they see like a Chappelle or they see these people and they just assume that they have some sort of like experience, like some sort of education in comedy.
Hmm.
And I think
Yeah,
education in comedy is more about trauma and
mm,
just
yeah.
bad family relationships and like just damaged people. That's your university.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
there's your joke. There's
Yeah.
your joke. I mean, if you say this is what you do, you get a
Yeah.
time machine, you go back in time, you got parents who don't love you, you know what I mean? A father who ignores you, a
Yeah.
dad who drinks. Okay, you want to know my path? Like say, well, what I did, what made me a comedian? Get this is the recipe. Okay,
Yeah. This is
parents
the
who don't love you, a father who drinks, physical abuse, mental history of mental illness, mental institutions, and so just look into that. And you're good to go.
I love that.
Like if you could, something like that.
Yeah.
But
I think yeah, that's very funny.
that's
Like
your curriculum. Use the word
there
curriculum.
you go.
Okay,
That's your
right?
curriculum. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Mm.
Curriculum. And even if
So
I
let's go.
didn't, go ahead. I was just gonna say,
No,
even if I didn't actually, because it's kind of I hate proppy things, and so even if I didn't actually read it, like this is a letter, I could just be like, I got a
yeah,
letter from, and the kids were
yeah.
asking about college, and then
Well, for stuff, you know, I know you don't like floppy things, but for that, if you had something really good, I mean, to
it
me,
wouldn't be bad.
the
Yeah.
only
Okay.
yeah, it wouldn't be bad, but it has to be really good.
Yeah.
Meaning that if you bring out a piece of paper,
Yeah.
okay, that joke better be your closer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I got you. Yeah,
Yeah. That with Judy Gold does the thing with her mother. Did you ever hear
yeah,
that? Where
yeah,
she plays the tape of her mother. It's great. But most of the time you go, okay, hacky, prop, audio
yeah,
effects, but the mother calling her and that she's been kidnapped or something and doesn't even fucking flinch. I'll talk to you later. Bye. It's so fucking funny
yeah,
that it's like, okay, you got me.
yeah, yeah,
No question. Like, and when people do read a letter thing, that can be totally hacky. But if it's killer,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
You know, it's
You're
funny.
good.
I've noticed. I watched a couple headliners, and I went to a show. I was working in Vegas, and then I went and saw a New York guy, and he was on stage. And then I saw another guy, and they both did the exact same thing. Where they do this thing now, where I think it's kind of like this thing that comics do now, where they do their act, right? And then like maybe like when the checks come or whatever, they'll pull out their notebook and they'll be like, "Okay, guys, here's some new things I've been working on." And so they use, and it's like usually a book. It's not like a
Right.
thing. And they'll just be like, "So, what do you think about this?" Da, da, da. And they start to do the thing, and they'll be like, "Okay, that's the new stuff." And then they put it away, almost like it's less than like pretending you're not, you're pulling out the notes or whatever. So
Huh.
it's a weird
That
it's a
that's
weird
kind
thing.
of
I
fun.
saw two guys do that where it's just like they make it like, okay, so here's this portion of the show, and then we do the new stuff, and then they put it
Well,
back.
I mean, you know what's interesting about that? I always wanted to come up with there. This is like when you say that, I go. My first reaction, of course, is to go. Uh, but I have to say that I've toyed with. Yeah, we talked about Neil Brennan and the three microphone thing. Did we
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about that
yeah,
already? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We
Well,
did.
like if you, I always wanted to bring another microphone on stage and have new jokes be on the other microphone because basically
Yeah,
what Neil is doing there and what Jeff Martyr, which he stole from Jeff Martyr, and I'm
yeah,
not trashing Neil.
yeah,
It's like he
yeah,
actually does it better than Jeff Martyr.
yeah.
If you're gonna,
Well, it's
but
more
Jeff
updated.
Martyr,
Yeah,
yeah, Jeff Martyr did two microphones and but that frame, I don't know why that works and why that comes off as so clever, but it definitely does something where he
well,
would go, you know,
well,
where
what I
he
yeah,
would go, this is one-liners, this is right brain, and this is left brain comedy. And he would just walk back and forth between them. And there was something about that was like, it's really kind of brilliant. What it does is because if he just did it with the same jokes with the same microphone, it wouldn't have the same impact because it adds another layer of
yeah.
either commentary or insight into it.
Well, when I headline, I always ask for a table on stage or a second stool.
Hmm.
And what I do now is like the table or the stool, the extra stool is for my phone, so I can like glance over at the time, and then if I
Hmm.
need the bottle of water or whatever. And then the second stool, I don't sit on the stool, but my idea is sometimes I will sit on the stool to tell a story. So like
Mm.
I feel like
Right.
I'm doing my act, I'm popping, I'm moving, I'm like, hey you guys, you
Yeah.
want to hear
Yeah.
this story? And then I sit on the
Yeah.
stool to tell the
Yeah.
story. And sometimes my stories go better because I've kind of like separated that. All right, this could be more real, a little less
Yes.
rhythmy,
Yes.
a
Yes.
little
I know.
less punchy. Like here
I
we
know.
go, and it sometimes
Yeah.
it helps, and then I get off the stool and I go back into how I do comedy regularly,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
does help a little bit just sitting on the stool to like be this is
I
an
know
intimate
that's
moment.
really I don't know what that is, but that
Yeah.
really does alter the perception of the crowd, their psychological viewpoint of what you're doing. It's fascinating.
Yeah, because
Um,
sometimes it's like if they're used to like this rhythm that you're doing, and then you break into a story, it kind of they're not ready. They expect the story to have the same rhythm as your jokes, and so
yeah,
sometimes it
yeah, yeah.
it, it allows you to like this is my acoustic part of the show, and then
Right,
you're
right.
like, bring down the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
lights, here we go, that kind of thing. So it kind of
Right.
it helps a little bit kind of create this thing in the act that kind of moves it a little bit more than if you just break into a story when you've just been doing
Yeah.
set up punch the
It's
whole time.
oh wait, I just remembered something. Hang on. Hold on.
Yes.
Fuck is
Uh-oh. This is going to be good.
fuck. Wait.
Brian
Hold
actually
on.
stood up, so
Now.
this is going to
Back.
be something big.
Where is
Now I
it?
can't find it, so it's going to be
Oh, here it is.
we get to see his chair pillow.
Wait, I got the
All right, he's got
I
the
got the new joke hat, right? Like I toyed with the idea. This is hilarious. I toyed with the idea of bringing this on stage and putting it on when I was doing a new joke. Like, wait,
That's
let me
very
put on the
funny.
new joke hat. I mean,
That's
this is the
so
dumbest.
funny.
It's like the dumbest fucking
It's
thing.
dumb and
Like
awesome at the same time. That's why I love it. It's great.
It's new joke alert.
That's
Okay, and then
funny.
I do
That's
it.
funny. Yeah,
I know, but
I love
I
it.
don't know. Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't
think it's
know.
funny. I think it's definitely a weekday thing, but see what
Yeah.
happens. But I think it's very funny. I think the
Wait,
idea
hold
is
on.
great.
Siri's talking again. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you got to turn
Come
your
back.
Siri off. That's what you got to
Wait,
do.
wait. Still not working.
Yeah, she's trying to get in
Oh,
on
there
this
you.
writing.
I don't know what I think there's a keyboard shortcut that I hit, and then you're muted, and Siri goes, "What can I help you with?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is that? I don't want any help."
And
Anyway,
Siri, well, you might. Siri comes up with the
yeah,
best punchline. You're like,
a
what?
new joke. Yeah, new joke night.
She's like, well, you wouldn't have thought of it.
No, I think I did the new joke hat once, and I just put the hat on, and I told the audience this is, and I told them beforehand. I said, "This is my new joke hat. If I do this, this signals that it's a new joke, right?"
Yeah.
And I was trying to find some justification for lowering the standards of expectation when I was doing something new, so that you didn't have that added pressure of like, oh, it's a new joke, and you know how that when it beats it, then you usually go, that's a new one, and sorry
Yeah.
about that, but it said, hey, it's a new joke. What do you want? I told you ahead of time, but
Yeah, well, I don't think people understand like the just the magnitude of like what it takes to get a joke to work. And so
no,
they think we're just up there just saying, talking, and then it's like,
yeah,
I mean, a prime example of somebody that, like Chappelle, a lot of times, some of these bits won't get big laughs because he's
yeah,
literally just kind of tell them for the first time on stage or whatever.
yeah,
And in the audience, sometimes it's like, I can't believe that. I was like, he didn't get a laugh for like 10 minutes. I'm just like,
yeah,
yeah, that's what new jokes are.
yeah, yeah,
You're shaping them as you're talking and whatever. So it does kind of give the audience a little bit of a,
yeah,
okay, this is like take back a little. No, don't be as judgmental about this particular bit because
right,
that's what the new
right,
joke hat does. It's silly. So it kind of gets
right.
them in kind of a silly place, which, I think it's pretty funny. I would love to watch you do it actually.
I know.
It'd be funny to
Yeah.
follow you too, because I'd be like, "Can I borrow that new joke hat, Brian?"
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
see, what's fun, but the thing is, there was so much work involved. First of all, you had to explain it. Then you had to go like,
I don't think you have to
put this
explain it at
on.
all. I think you have to explain it all. I
Well,
think I
okay.
wouldn't even say anything.
Oh,
I would
you
just
wouldn't
put
even
it
say
on. I would just put it on.
I know.
I would
New
just put it
joke.
on and take it off.
Anyway,
I would see how long you could go without mentioning it at all. I think that's
yeah,
fun.
that's funny.
Where it's
That's
just like,
funny.
'cause, I mean, they could freaking read. So you just
Right,
put
I
it
know.
on and then you're just like, and then you take it off and then you just like, it could be funny to not mention it
Oh, wait,
or,
wait. Siri just did that thing again. I don't know what's going on with
okay.
this fucking thing. Hang on.
All right. All right. The series breaking our rhythm here.
Okay, wait. Now you're back. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you're not back. Now you're back.
I'm always
Hello.
back. Hello. Check.
Yeah, so
One,
you're
two.
saying just do it, just put it on, and
I would
don't
try it
even.
without saying anything. I would try that
Yeah,
once. You could
yeah,
say something if the joke doesn't do well or whatever. It's like, but there's something kind of funny about just putting it on and they just see it and laugh without you saying
right.
anything. Could be a funny visual laugh.
Yeah,
Where you just go, and then you take it off. It's something kind of
right.
funny about not mentioning it. It's kind of very
Yeah,
cough
yeah.
esque
But I
almost.
think the audience is going to read it, and I don't know. The audience is going to read it. They're going to go. They're trying to put two and two together. They're going to be distracted by the hat while I'm doing the joke. They're going to be trying to find if I just put it on without saying something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but if I feel like saying something beforehand, I don't know. If I just put it on and then do a joke, and then they laugh or don't laugh,
Well, you could say something at the end, but there's something
yeah.
kind of
Oh
funny
yeah,
about just putting it on and not saying
yeah,
anything, and then maybe saying
right,
reference to it as
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
I better take this off and
yeah.
get this
Yeah,
crap
well,
going
that's
again."
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you go, well, I better take off the new joke hat.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
kind of a funny. I don't know. I think it's one of those things like if you've gone out of your way to print a hat, then you
yeah.
need to give it the life of trying it different ways.
Right,
It's like
right.
you can't just like, do all that and then not
Yeah,
just experiment because the
right.
whole thing
But
is an experiment.
yeah, like I said, whenever you whip out a prop of any kind, especially if you're a monologist,
Yeah.
and a pure one, that better be good.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
like
new jokes, so it doesn't have to be good. That's the brilliance
that's
in
true.
that. It's a new
That's true.
joke, so it
That's
doesn't
true.
have to be good. It's like
Yeah,
that's what
that's
the
true.
hat says. Hey, this
That's
doesn't have to be good. It might as well say that
yeah,
on your hat
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
it's like you're taking a risk with them, and it's
Okay. Okay. So, and now you just jarred my mind, and then
what we do
for
here.
one, this is what we do here. But where is this bit? Hold on. Okay. Oh, this is really good. You know how like you and I have talked about the opening joke dilemma, like at all times.
Yes.
Like something that drives me crazy my whole life as a comic, which is something that you don't really. But I thought of this frame, and it comes, to be perfectly honest, it comes from the pickup artist community. There was this funny thing I read one time online where if you're in an elevator with people, uh, one of the funniest things you can say, that awkwardness of being in an elevator. One of the funniest things you can say is to turn to everyone in the elevator and say, "So you're probably wondering why I asked you to be here, all of you to be here tonight, right? Today, right? Okay, okay. I've done it. I've done it before. It always makes people laugh. But then I thought that's really funny to say to an audience, right? Like, so the other night at Broadway, I went on stage and I said, "Thank you. It's great to be here." So you're probably wondering before I started my show, you're probably wondering why I asked you to all be here tonight. Okay.
That's cute.
Okay. Now, right away, that's really funny. Like right away, that's really funny. But the audience, it's so soon and so quick, and it comes sort of out of nowhere that the audience, they kind of laugh, but they just go, "Okay, where's he going with this?" Okay, and what I ended up saying is, now you're probably wondering why we have gathered you all here together tonight. I know you've come to see some. What did I say? Okay, because in this room tonight, you may not be aware of this, but you are some of the best laughers in the comedy industry today. You've been handpicked. We've profiled you, and we are getting like, because there's and that basically that's the frame that I'm basically telling them that they are a super squad, a dream team that have all been handpicked to be at the show. And I love this frame because it basically mind fucks the audience.
Yes.
It gaslights them into telling them they better laugh because they're.
You have to be good. Now, after that, you have to be a good audience member.
Yeah.
Maybe we like, could we get a replacement?
Laugh,
could we get the like you almost have a bench? You're like, all right, we need to move this person out.
Right. Right. Why you were chosen to be here tonight? Because you are some of the best laughers in the comedy audience industry today. Okay. And that's the line I wrote. I was trying to find a comedy audience industry. I was trying to find some of the in the comedy world today. I was trying to find that right word. The best laughers in the industry. I don't want to say industry today, but comedy audience industry. Like that's a thing. Like where people like there's actually like a competitive thing where laughers or competitive laughing.
Or almost like specific too. Like we heard some of you were at a local comedy show at your bar and you stayed the whole show.
Yeah.
Something like that, or like you were at a Funny Bone in Topeka and like
right. Some
like,
of you,
you laughed.
Something like that. Yeah,
you the only one that laughed at one of the jokes, or something kind of like specific is funny as well.
Right. And so that's the stupid but very, because you could do that at a theater. You could say you are some of the best laughers in the industry. I mean, basically, it just turns it into a TED talk, like kind of thing, where you go, "You're some of the best laughers in the business. We've taped you for laugh quotient and laugh." And I don't know what the
we're big fans of your work. We're big fans.
Yeah, we are big fans. That's funny. That's funny. Wait, we're big fans.
Yeah,
you think fans. You guys are fans, but we are big fans.
Big fans
of what you do. We
have a couple of snorters in here tonight. We have a couple of belly laughers. We're really excited. Some of the best of the best. The best of the best is here.
Yeah,
it's
the
like
best. Okay, hold on. I'm writing this down. The best of the best. You said something else. We're big fans of your work. Okay, I like that.
We're big fans of your work. Best of the best is here. We got some snorters. We got some applause break guys.
Like, there's something funny about the idea that like they watch like HBO specials, and they watch the comedians, and we watch the audience members. Like with the cutaways, we look for we're looking for talent. Right, like in the audio, like, and then we gather.
Who's that guy?
Together.
I gotta find that guy.
Yeah.
That's funny. Where it's just like, you're just looking at me like, it's like, because I do like the idea of like people watching comics and they make them laugh and then they go, "Oh, we got to seek this guy out." And the same with audience. We see an audience member laugh, we're like, "Oh, we got to get this guy to a show."
Right. Now, maybe some of you have never been to a comedy show before. Is there anybody?
But you have
And
potential. We see your potential.
we see your potential. We see a
We saw
lot
you
of
laugh at the
potential.
Starbucks line or something like
But
something.
I love the idea of like the
No,
usual
I think it's great.
suspects.
I think it's very
You know,
like original and weird. I love it.
yeah, it's so weird, and like the usual suspects
But you're
that you
good
guys
like
were.
that. You do a lot of bits like that where you do like
Yeah,
the thing about the
right.
judging
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comedian and
Not
all that.
not
So
funny, not
so
funny.
it goes with that kind of thing that you do. So I think it's very
Well,
funny.
that's true. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna add that to the bit. My not funny. Bring me another
Well, I
comedian.
think that's a fun like that would be
Yeah,
fun to do that first and then do that bit. It could be a very nice sandwich
yeah,
with that bit.
yeah. Another comedian. Because
Yeah.
some people, because I do have this great bit where I say
You could
we
go
talk.
ahead. I was gonna say
Yeah,
something.
no, I do this bit about because we wanted to get rid of we want to get we wanted to put together a dream team instead of the usual riffraff or whatever that comes to a comedy. Not that, but something where you say because some people come to comedy shows nowadays and they don't want to laugh at all. We can't
Yeah.
have those people, you know. And then boom, I'm right into my
Or
bit
we've
where
tried doing this without professionals, and this is what
right,
happens. You know,
right,
something like that.
right. Doing this without I don't, professionals is a weird word. I don't know if that works
Or
because but
pros,
maybe
or without.
without pros. You guys are pros. Like
Yeah,
it
we've
almost it
tried
kind of
doing
says
this with just something
with
like
just like
with just regular audience.
ringers, something like ringers, something
Yeah,
not that word, but ringers.
yeah.
What's another word for ringer? Where the guy's a plant.
Uh,
Is skilled. That the
uh,
guys. That
and
whole
well,
con
we've
where you,
tried doing this with amateurs, and it doesn't work.
amateurs.
Yeah,
Amateurs is a good word.
yeah. We've tried
They're
doing this.
amateurs.
We've had,
Amateur laughers.
we've tried doing this with amateur audience members, and it never works out. There's
It
always
never.
there's
Yeah,
always
it never works.
like
It
there's
never
always
works.
they're always judgy, and they treat the
Yeah,
audience
yeah,
like, and then
yeah,
you go
yeah,
into your
yeah.
bit, you do your whole
Right.
bit on,
And then you get
bring me
blank
another.
stares, and it's
Yeah,
awkward. And
yeah,
you get blank stares. They don't get the jokes. They
yeah.
don't get the that. Yeah,
We got the
blank
weak. We've had
stare.
some weak bladder people. They go up and you
Right,
have to you get
blank
middle
stares.
of the
They
show.
don't get the jokes.
They can't
And I
handle the
wanted to.
liquor. They can't handle the liquor. Something
Oh,
like
what? Yeah, what? Okay, so what's the criteria? Like, you know how like laugh quotient, I mean, for a bad example, but not that, but like laugh volume for
that.
laugh
Yeah.
volume, like laugh loudness.
Yeah, you have to have
Uh,
kind of this thing where you just don't get offended. Like it's
right.
like some
You
sort
get
of like you've never been
you
offended by words, or I don't know.
we've graded you guys on what's the word like laugh quotient or laugh
Laugh per
rap,
minute, laugh.
la- laughs per minute is not bad. Laughs
Yeah,
per minute.
we've been
Um,
clocking you guys on your laughs per minute, and I'm just saying
right.
it's pretty impressive in here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is you
Look
know
around. You're
look around.
looking at the best and the brightest.
Some of you are the Michael Jordans of laughing, and we
Right.
are.
You guys are the goats. You
You
guys are
guys
the
are the
goats.
goats. You're the Tom Brady's
Right.
of laughter. You're the
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Jordans.
No, that's good. Guys
Yeah,
are the goats. Hold on. Tom Brady.
yeah.
Tom Brady. Michael MJ. Well, Michael Jordan. Don't
Yeah,
say MJ. Jordan.
or just Jordan.
Um,
I think Jordan's fine.
Bobby. I'm just like Bobby Fisher. I'm just putting that down, even though it's stupid.
Bobby Fisher, hilarious.
Bobby
Wayne
Fisher.
Gretzky.
All right.
You're the Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky of applause
Wayne
breaks.
Wayne Wayne.
You-
Oh no! Oh wait! Okay, whoa! Oh my God! Wait, you just hit me. Wait! Oh my God! If there was like, you are the Gretzky of giggles. You are the.
yeah,
That's
that's
where you get
funny.
that. You need a
That's
cheap.
funny.
You need a kind of a cheap laugh there. You're the Wayne Gretzky of
You're the
giggles.
Jordan of applause breaks. You're the
Yeah,
Tom
but it has
Brady.
to.
You're the Tom
Yeah. Hold on.
Brady
Yeah.
of
You are the Wayne
not being
Gretzky.
offended.
Yeah. Of giggles and chuckles. You are the I don't know, I need a word or it's Wayne Gretzky of giggles, but I like Wayne. You're the Wayne Gretzky of giggles. You are the Michael Jordan of. Is there a laugh word term that has a J in it? Like I'll look this up. You don't have to do it
Yeah,
here, but that's great.
Michael.
I love the
Yeah,
Wayne Gretzky of giggles. Is fucking
yeah.
great.
That's a great
Like the
line. That's a great line.
Shaquille and yeah.
Because you could
shack
even
of
say that if you didn't do this bit, let's say you're on stage and you
yeah,
didn't, you just like were having a set and somebody
yeah,
really laughed, you could be like, "You're an
yeah,
amazing audience member. You are the Wayne Gretzky of giggles. Like
yeah,
you are
yeah, yeah, yeah,
such a good audience
yeah,
member.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
even
yeah.
by itself, it works. You
Right,
know,
right,
it's a
right.
lone line that would work with somebody being good in the audience. You know."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I wish it was like
And you, on the
if
other hand, sir, you're the like that'd be funny, like a very low end sports person, and be like the person's not
yeah,
laughing. Like you're kind of like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. That's like who's a
you're
hat
like the yeah
a
like
shitty basketball player or
yeah or a
somebody like a
backup
white.
quarterback or somebody
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that could
It's
be funny
you,
too.
you, Tiger Woods. I'm trying to write down like the
Yeah,
greatest.
you're the Tiger Woods of laughter.
Tiger Woods
You
of
sir, on the
Tiger.
other hand, you're more
Yeah.
like the
I mean, you want to say Tiger Woods of titters, of course, but that sucks. But like
yeah
you would, I would love it if it was laugh terminology because it was like the Wayne Gretzky's of giggles. You were the Shaquille O'Neal of. It's so. It's what always drives me crazy. I have a whole spreadsheet on laugh terminology
okay
because I always go back to it and go, okay, chuckles, giggles, titters, and very few of them are funny.
snorters
Chuckles is funny, giggles is kind of fun. Chuckle is always the best word.
yeah
that. But like if it was what's his name, Charles Barkley of Chuckles. You know what I mean?
yeah
Like that.
because it's
That's what I'm looking
Chuck
for.
and Chuck yeah
Yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah,
yeah
yeah. That's
yeah
what I'm
yeah
looking for.
yeah. I
Like
mean
somebody.
that's a half hour of your time and you got it. That's
I
all
know.
it is.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, moving on. What else you got? What else you got?
So what else you
Your
got?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I got a second dog, and there's something
You got a
funny
second
about,
dog. Yeah.
and there's something funny about, like, just the idea of like being a dog parent, is kind of these things where people compare, say it's not a real thing, and it's like as opposed to having a real kid, or whatever. And the idea of like, it's funny because I have this perfect dog that I have, and then I got this second dog and not as perfect as the first dog, which I
Yeah.
see the idea of why people have lots of children. It's almost like they're chasing
Hmm.
that dragon and they have a couple of dud kids and they're like, okay, let's
Yeah.
have another kid, and maybe that kid will be a baseball player or something. Just something funny
Right.
about like, and then today, like, she finally did shake and we went berserk in the house. We were
Hmm.
just like, oh, she did shake, So
What's shake?
like, when they raise their paw to shake your hand, like
Oh,
like
got it. I thought you had.
she didn't know how to do that,
Yeah.
and so we've
Right.
been
Right.
trying to
Right.
do
Right. Right.
this for like 3 weeks, and she finally did
Right.
it, and it was like this whole
Right.
like we just all went crazy in the house.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
just something. I don't know. I do dog material about having the dog. It's a rescue dog. This is another rescue dog. It's a street dog, and so we have two street dogs, which is, I don't know if there's something there as well, but it's just something.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, totally not related to the bit, but have you done something about just the? Well, you probably have, or maybe somebody already has. I hope I'm not like the idea of rescue is
Yeah, I've
really
done some
funny.
stuff
Like you're
on
a
it.
Navy, yeah,
Well,
like you're a Navy
my
SEAL.
yeah, well, oh, that's funny. But
You know,
yeah, I didn't think about it like that. My view on the rescue dog is they treat you better, and I do a joke on it's kind of like, a
right?
woman that wasn't attractive in high school. You know what I mean?
No, but this is so funny. Like, oh my God, you picked up a schnauzer at the local Petco, and you're not Oscar Schindler. You know what I mean? Like, like, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. I just
they had a spare schnauzer at the Petco, and suddenly they're making it out like you're Oscar Schindler or Harriet
or
Tubman. You know what I mean? Like,
who's the guy that landed the plane or
oh,
something?
yeah,
I guess that's not
Sully
rescue.
Sullenberger, yeah,
Sully,
but Sully, yeah, but that's different. I
but
think
he
Harriet, you got to go Harriet Tubman.
yeah.
It's got to be Harriet Tubman or Schindler, right? Or what's that guy Raoul Wallenberg? But nobody's gonna get that. Who saved a bunch of Jews from, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, because
like yeah,
that's a real,
that's funny.
that's a rescue,
Yeah,
or
that's
Nate
a
like a
rescue. All right,
or
I just
you're
yeah.
not. Oh wait. Oh, even better. SEAL Team 6.
There
Okay.
you go.
If you go,
Yeah, you got
you're
a
not
rescue
SEAL
dog.
Team 6.
I think
Okay. You
rescues,
know.
yeah, that's a little intense for what this is. You know what I mean?
Oh, but if you
I
say, oh wait, if you say SEAL Team 6, you're not SEAL Team 6. You're, I don't know, Dustin Chafin 1. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like SEAL Team. You're like some elite squad rescuing. And first of all, the term rescue is a little bit grandiose. Okay. You know, you're not. I'm not SEAL Team 6 here. You know,
That's funny.
like your SEAL Team 6. Like, yeah, we break into Petco at noon. Okay, we take out the guards.
Oh,
Okay,
that's funny.
we take out the guy at the front desk.
That's
All right,
funny.
take him
That's so
down.
funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, say, like that's really fucking funny.
that's funny. That's funny.
You
That's
know,
great. You break like
okay,
doing
we
the
set,
seal thing.
you set, okay,
All right, we got
Rodriguez, Rodriguez, you set the charges at the front desk. All right, you have to take out guard number one and the old lady who works at who works in treats, like in the dog food department or whatever. All right, and then go, go, go. That's fucking funny. That's great. If you, that's one of those. If you don't do it, I will. Of course, I don't know what to do.
You don't have a rescue dog, so it wouldn't be real.
No, I cannot do it. I cannot. That's all. That's all. This is all. Absolutely. This is all you anyway. Yeah. Go, go, go. Okay. What are some of those helicopters?
Go, go, go.
Yeah. Right. And like a helicopter lands on the top of the thing or whatever. I don't know.
You like ladder down. I'm laddering down. Okay, it's a funny phrase. I'm laddering down into a Petco.
You're rappelling down the
I'm rappelling down into a Petco. That's funny.
That's great.
Rappelling down
into fucking
a
funny.
Petco.
Go. Okay. Yeah. That's fucking funny.
That's great. Thank you, man.
I mean, that's not even what you were talking about, but it's fucking, I love the rescue.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I was going another direction, and this is even better. I was just like,
but that's fucking good.
This is way better.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
rescue. I love the term rescue because it makes me sound like a war hero, like or whatever, or something like that. But you know,
dogs of war, huh? Am I right?
Yeah. Hello. Okay. Right. Hey, look at my dog tags. Hello. Okay. Find something for that.
Oh, see, I like that angle better, where it's just like it's not necessarily because first what you just did was like the term rescue is grandiose. You could I like this angle better, where it's just like I like the term rescue. I feel like what like a Team SEAL 6 or something. Like I'm breaking into, I'm propelling down into a Petco. And I'm like,
that's great. That works better for you
because it makes it more like I'm not making fun of it because I'm all about rescue dogs. I'm making like it makes me feel like
no, that's the difference between you and me. I would go the other way. That fits my persona, but that's better for you. And either way it works. But that's perfect for you because you're gonna go. Yeah, it makes me feel like it. Go.
Yeah.
Suddenly I'm a Navy. I went down to. I picked out a Shiba Inu down at the thing, and suddenly I'm in SEAL Team 6. like you know what I mean? Like I picked out a Shiba Inu puppy, and now I'm in SEAL Team 6. Okay, hey Jocko Willick or whatever, like one of those. Oh, that's fucking funny. That's great.
That's great.
That's like a classic example right there. That's a classic example for you kids at home of like comic persona and what fits your comic persona and how. If I did that boat, I would be like your SEAL Team 6, you know what I mean? But that's not just Dustin. Dustin is more, I feel good about this.
I like this. I feel like a hero.
Perfect.
Like I'm just like,
right. Like a purple heart, you know what I mean? Like you're going to get a purple heart. Yeah, that's great. Wow.
All right, we did it, everybody.
Woo! We did it again. Woo!
The show that we've named twice. It used to be Chasing Comedy. Now it's What Do You Got?
And what do you got? I don't know. Okay. Is this going to be a show? I don't even know if it's worthy of a show.